There you go. Bob's your uncle, or your auntie, or whatever Bob is these days.
You know what you're doing?
Not at the moment, fucking mate. Hello. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are going to do a bit more work on the Shan Diggity Dogs HQ. Right? We need to get this thing on the road. So we've had this for about, I actually can't remember. I think I've said in the last video 6 years, but it's easy been 10 years. I'm pretty sure it's 10 years this year. And it's just sat here, and the missus has been patiently waiting for me to pull my finger out. But you know, we've had, just check out some of the other videos. I've had a bit going on. But this has been on the back burner, so we're really going to get it done this time. We're going to get it on the road the next couple of weeks. So I'm going to try and do a little bit of filming of it where I can, and a little bit different to the chopper stuff and fabrication and all the bike stuff. So right, we are going to lower the HQ because obviously no one wants that, okay? It looks fucking terrible. Now the plan was we're going to chuck some steelies around it, slam it on its guts, all done. But we had a bit of we had sort of something in the back of me. I had something in the back of my mind about these steelies, about these aluminium. I forgot what you call them. They're not. I don't think they're centre lines. They're not centre lines. They're anyway. Forgot what you call it. I took it upon myself to give them a little bit of a scuff up and painted them black. Okay, so I'm definitely going to be running black steelies on the front, and I'm going to probably, just to get a little bit wider tyre and fill out that guard at the back, I'm going to try these out just to see. It might look shit. If it looks shit, take them off, and I'll go with the other plan of just putting steelies on the back as well. But a little bit wider tyre at the back, with the Qs down over them, they do look heaps better. I'd like to, flare and pump out them guards and get some good 15x10 US races under it and make it look really tough. But I'm just, look, these days it's getting harder. It's getting harder to get a hold of a HQ that's straight and hasn't been fucked with. So, for the time being, this is how it's going to be. So we're going to lower it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to chuck some LH Tirana springs under it. Luckily today, no word of a lie, started looking for some HQ lowering springs for the rear, because the front ones I think I cut some standard ones years ago when I'd done the front end. Everything's new in the front end, all new bushes, rubbers, whatever you can think of. When I converted it to power steering, I done the whole lot there, so I know that end's all right, but it has, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I cut the springs and that's how I got that front end down. Now I've got to get the back end down. Anyone that's worked on HQ knows that you can't just cut the spring, because where they sit on the spring perch is, I think it's about 65 mil at the bottom, and I think it's the same up the top. So if you cut your spring, you're going to have it real wide, and they'll just slide off and fall out because they've got no shock down the guts of them or anything like that. So anyway, today got on Marketplace, found they were titled HQ rear lowered springs and shocks. Bloke wanted 150 bucks for them. So I'm just messaging him, bang, yep, I'll get them. Mrs. went and picked them up for me. Shocks ended up being the wrong ones. I don't know how that happens, but anyway, that's That's them there, whereas HQ have a loop at the bottom. I don't know if you can screw a tie rod on the end like a thing, but I don't think you can. It doesn't really matter. The shocks in this probably aren't the best, but at the moment we're just getting it on the road, and we'll sort all the little stuff out later. Main thing is lowered springs. Now, these here are KHRS-12. They're LH Tirana springs. HQ lowered springs are KHRS 04 or something like that. If you get on the King's website, you'll see that. I've heard though, apparently, that LH is lower. So these work really good. That's what we're going to try. Hopefully I've got everything right and we don't get it all apart and it's the wrong shit. So we can, I mean, look, if they, as long as they fit, we can always get them the height level changed and all that sort of thing. But this will just be a thing just to see how low we can get it with LH springs. And yeah, we'll go from there. Right, let's get into it. PS, sorry about the mess. If you see a mess, I'm really trying to keep it out of shot here. Yeah, I have been going flat out for a few weeks, so if you see an absolute pigsty in the background, right, forgive me. Actually, fuck, I don't really care, but you know, anyway. All right, done. Let's get into it. Maybe I should just lift it and make it into like a, put some 33s on it, make it into a HQ overlander. No, I don't think she'd appreciate that. Okay, now we've got it jacked up. Put our jack stands under. We are going to undo our shockies. That will allow the diff to drop down enough for us to get the old springs out. Jeez. I'm just going to let the jack down slowly, a little bit at a time, hopefully to start relieving a bit of pressure on these so we can wiggle them off. Yeah, there we go. I'd say we're about right. Just get a screwdriver just to pry them off a little. Ow. The fucking washer shot off. Landed straight in my eye. Oh, pull that washer off this time. Okay. Push them to the side. Now, we're gonna let our jack down and hopefully leave them springs without any issues. Right, we move the jack now over to this side and we're going to jack it up from here. Hopefully put a bit of an angle on it, enough for this side to go down a bit. Like so. You see how that brings the opposite side down by taking that one up. I've got to say something too. If you've got spring compressors, they will work here and you'll easily be able to slip them out. The other thing is you can just cut them out with a grinder. That's what I would normally do. But I'm down in the garage and I don't want to throw sparks everywhere in here. So we're going to do it the hard way. Hopefully I don't have to undo anything else and I can pop these out with a crowbar. Alright, let's have a go. It's a bit awkward one-handed. Probably spring land on my face. Right, there you go. Bob's your uncle or your auntie or whatever Bob is these days. Now let's grab the lowered spring and chuck that in and we'll do the other side. Before I chuck them in, I'll show you a quick comparison of standard to LH lowered springs. Standard, lowered. Substantial difference. Hopefully. Don't forget, little rubber cappy thing. Boss has come to check what's going on.
So do they have to go up on that and then back down on this?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So it seats over both of them. See how it's got, that's why you can't cut them, because they've got them lowered. Them
do you want me to hold that there while you, because you got it up on the jack, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I will in a minute, not yet. Not yet. I've got to move things first. Hold on.
Oh yes, Rex. Dad doing a good job? Yep. Is it up to your standards?
See how you lift this side up, and then it makes that spring extend right down, and that's enough for you to
pop it out.
Pop it out.
Wiggle over, big boy. Get under there.
You should be doing this.
I reckon I would have had it out by now if I was doing it. You know what you're doing?
Not at the moment. I fucking don't. There we go.
Oh yeah. Oh, nearly.
Don't push on my fucking leg. Nearly broke it.
Did you end up popping a mouthful?
Oh, you'd know what that's like, wouldn't you? Now, jack back under the centre.
That looks so wrong.
I'll slow this down, put some sexy music in.
I know you will.
Oh fuck, jacked it up too high.
Eddie's on, but it shouldn't come off, but it's not like pushed all, it's not pushed all the way in though.
No, it's alright. I'll tap it on in a minute.
It is on.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's like just a smidge.
Everyone's a comedian when they've got the camera in their hand. Chokes that, the rattle gun.
There you go.
There you go. You do the other side.
For fuck's sake. Now I can't get it on.
Yep. I don't know. Alright. So, what we're going to do, we'll jack the diff up. As we jack it up, we've got to guide that onto them if it's not going to be guided on. I think that one's right. Oh no, it's not. That's got to come to you, that spring. Pull it to you a bit.
in the bottom part?
No, the top part. Bottom's fine, top.
No. Oh,
That's
fuck.
it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. It actually did look alright. Must have been the rubber, I could see.
That's got a metal bit that it goes on as well. Jack it up, bud. Just pump it up. Well, don't go too crazy. Right there.
Oh yeah, that's pushing up nice.
Is it going up?
Yeah. That looks good.
Yep, that's it. Done. Woo! Alright, now.
Yeah.
Before we go too far, let's chuck these wheels on. So we can do the whole lot at once. What's up?
Oh god. Well, it already looks better.
Oh, hold on. Lift that on. I'll lift it over.
It's already sitting so like hugging in like those guards a little bit like better than what it was before though.
What's it like?
Good.
That's a bit better, isn't it?
So different.
It's decent. It's still got to come down.
Oh, hell yeah.
Alright, that's it. Lowered the HQ. A real lot of help from the missus. I mean, just extremely helpful. So, we've lowered it and we've got our black wheels that we painted on there. Who knows, might end up chucking them on the front with some different tyres. The tyres that were on them, they grab on the front guard. So we probably put some bit narrower tyres and pull them in a bit and they might clear, but look, it's probably just going to be left the way it is for the time being. What I'll eventually do here, look, take it for a drive. We'll give it a bit of a drive round after we get it registered. We've still got a long way to go. I'll see if they settle in a bit. They might settle down and lower itself just a little bit more, these springs. I mean, they are brand new. The bloke said he just put them in there to see what they were like. So, and then he didn't end up using them. I don't know if he sold his project or what. But in my eyes, if you know anything about, if you've seen some of the other videos, I like my cars low, slammed on their guts. So we're gonna definitely either fill this guard in a bit with the tyre or we're gonna get these springs reset at a later date to actually get it lower, that guard. I want that down at least covering the top of the tread. So maybe a little bit of a change in diameter tyre and just bring it down just a little bit more. But as I say, we'll leave it like that for now, drive around, see if they bed in a bit and go get a bit softer and come down. All right, that's it. I hope you like watching the video and remember to like and not gonna say it. All right, thanks. Done.